Yasha Allah of the Lions Den camp. When I say Ka Halayim, La Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahavishai, Ba'ashim Harakah Kodash, Ma'amah. Double honor to the elder apostles of GMS and the elders. Shalom to you, Akim, and Akwatim, and children that believe in sincerity and truth around the four corners of the earth. This quick lesson, man, you heard it. They say the shit hitting the fan over there in the Asian Peninsula. You got China sounding the alarms of war, after the arrival of Pelosi over there in Taiwan, Now, just something I want to note dealing with her traveling over there, she had no real reason to be over there besides trying to promote her own position and secure her own position in Congress. And also, is Congress going over there and not the Biden administration? That's important to notice. All right, to note, because Congress also is tied in with the war hawks, or what you would call the Pentagon or the military-industrial complex of America, and they want a war, allegedly, you got to say on YouTube. All right, so they're pushing for this war, but we know that the hidden hand that's running Congress is those elites, okay, and running their current administration in power. So they're pushing for this war because this is the next stage in their new world order. All right, they already went through, or they already got started with the the plagues. Now they're going to they start leaning towards change of climate. Then they're going towards war now. All right, getting everything started, setting the table for it. Everybody choosing their sides, but really now it's the Most High controlling everything, man. Controlling these elites, controlling everything on both sides. All right, the Most High ready to finish this place, man. Destroy it. The daughter of Babylon. All right, he ready to send Yahushua back, man, and deliver his children. And Yahushua want to deliver his servants. That's what it's really all about. The children of Israel. Now, Moab is prophesied in the scriptures to receive some damage during this World War III conflict, and they're going to lose their power seat, all right, during that process. And either way, they're going into bondage in the kingdom under Yahushua and the children of Israel. So we're seeing the Lord turn back our captivity before our eyes, man. All right, and Pelosi being over there is really a distraction from what they're really doing. You got them assassinating people with Al-Qaeda over there in the so-called Middle East. You got them raising the damn interest rate. You got them passing laws in the dark, taking veterans' rights away, passing gun laws before she went over there, to where people can't have more than a 9-round magazine. All right, so that's an attack on the Constitution. At the same time, they're starting this war. Why? Because war brings an opportunity, order out of chaos, out of chaos. All right, out of chaos, man. So where there's chaos, they can grab power. So they're going over there with Taiwan to cause more division, divide and conquer. And China's like, yo, they signed the one China treaty. America signed it, and they agreed that Taiwan belongs to China. But nobody's gonna try to land grab or take Taiwan, and they're gonna let Taiwan be sovereign As long as both sides, China and America, left it alone. But now, look at America, man. Look at Pelosi. All right. So, there's a bigger agenda behind this, man. They want war on all fronts. Why? Because it will ultimately weaken the economy of America and ultimately cause China to come forward and become what they're aiming for it to be in their system. They want China to be the new ruler, while America takes the back seat. So now they're going head to head. All right, you still got America messing with Russia. You got them messing with China now, and then you're gonna get South Korea and North Korea involved. All right, so they sounding the alarms of war over there in the land, man. But over here in America, you still got people chilling. You talk to them about it, it's like, what? On the news? Nah, I ain't hear about that. And they like you like irritating them and shit. You know? So these people are asleep. They sounding the alarms of war in China. That's major. While America's on their home front, crossing the red line. China said this is a red line. Do not mess with Taiwan. Do not try to keep that democracy in China. When you got China, they want to make it into bring communism into it. All right. So yeah, man, it's going down. It could be another proxy war. They could use Taiwan. China could take Taiwan right after Pelosi leaves, or while she's there. They're supposed to be doing live fire drills right now as I speak today. All right. Today the 3rd, August 3rd. So yeah, man, this is a beautiful time to be in. Fearful time for 2/3, but a beautiful time for the elect that are hoping for Yahweh Shai to return, hoping for the destruction of the daughter of Babylon, what's called the U.S., because it's wicked. It's full of abomination. This was a place of our slavery. This is a cursed place. It's ran by wicked people, nothing but wickedness within it. It has nothing but bad intentions and robbing, stealing, and killing all over the earth. So the Lord is done with this, man. It was a golden cup in the Lord's hand to make all the nations drunken and bring them to this point they're at now. Stuck with the dollar, and they all trying to break free from it. They helped to exalt the whore America, and now they regret it. Now they got to fight just as hard to strip America of its power. That's what Pelosi's doing, showing an act of power, saying they can go anywhere they want, they can support who they want, they can be friends to whoever they want. And China like, yo, nah, man, y'all got sanctions in place, and America's trying to grab the minds and support Taiwan, because Taiwan is one of the smallest or the biggest producers of the CHI, Jones of technology. They make the smallest ones, and in bulk. They can go in cars, they can go in anything, you know what I'm saying? All right, so Taiwan is a heavy place because I think 13.37 or so trillion dollars worth of commodities and energy and oil, all kind of stuff goes through Taiwan, and that's the Taiwan Strait, I think it's called, that China says they own, but it all comes through to get here to America. So if they go to war, that stops immediately. The prices at the shelves going to skyrocket. All the imports stop. Everything in America is owned by China. Most of even the packages of our food come in through China. Even they said a lot of the dyes and herbicides, or whatever they call it, pesticides for the crops, come from China. technology. You can look on most of the items in your house and say made in China. So this is what they're dealing with. And China owns a major portion of America's debt. They could just flood the market, send them dollars home to roost, and say, hey, they don't want it. That'll bring the dollar to zero. So that's what they're messing with. That's why China said, yo, you're going to pay the price for this. America's going to pay the price. So I believe, me personally, they're going to take Taiwan. That's just me. But hey, we'll see. You know what I mean? But according to prophecy, these things are supposed to heat up before the return of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Before Yahweh sends Yahushua, before they push the MOTB, they're going to have proxy wars and build-ups and wars and rumors of wars, you know? But the end is not yet. Isaiah 14:9. See, America's still trying to enlarge their desires as hell, right? Going all over the earth, seeking whom they may devour, you know? Hidden agendas, saying they're moving it for democracy and Christianity and all this and freeing the people, but they're really going over there for resources and power. Gaddafi, look at Gaddafi. He tried to come out with a gold coin. He got destroyed. All right, all these nations want to move away from the dollar. That's why these things are happening. All right, China has a gold-backed currency. Isaiah 14:9. Hell from beneath is moved for thee, to meet thee at thy coming, man. So America's still trying to, what the scripture say in Habakkuk, you know, it reside not at home, neither keepeth at home. All over the earth, everybody else's business. That's the only way America exists. All right. Hell from beneath is moved for thee. So the Lord is stirring up these nations. He's stirring up the Medes, the Russians today. He's stirring up China. That's the Lord doing it. We're seeing his power. The Lord said he's going to raise up fanners, enemies against America. That's going to scatter it, man. Scatter their power. All right? And destroy this place. Hell from beneath is moved for thee, to meet thee at thy coming, man. So they ready. They ready to meet America head on. And the weak are saying they're strong. All right? It stirreth up the dead for thee. The dead represents these nations, these heathen nations. Even all the chief ones of the earth, see? And China's one of those chief ones. It have raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations, man. So every move America make is forcing these other nations to try to beat America to the punch, you know? So America went to Middle East, Russia went over there. America going to China, China stepping up. They went to Taiwan, China went over there. Now they're doing live military drills around that island, while American diplomat is over there. The third in power from the president is over there in Taiwan, and they're doing live military drills. Woo-wee. This thing can heat up quick. Kal Halai and how about Shemal Shah, man? Everything he promised is coming to pass. All right? It says, all they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become as weak as we? Art thou become like unto us, man? You see that? So America's being brought low. And they're testing, they're doing a power test, man. They're going all around, like, seeing if they can do, you know, that old bag of tricks, man. All right, send a diplomat over there, but also what do they got? Bombers, B-2 bombers circling the mountain, ships out in the sea, battleships, submarines, nuclear powered. But could they get that over there to defend Taiwan or whatever they call it, if they weren't under the guise of sending an American diplomat? Other than that, could they just send them over there? Could they just send the bombers over there? No, it would have been obvious what they were doing. You see that? So it's a Now, America's controlling Taiwan. They got control of the airspace. Other than that, they couldn't have gotten it. They would have been seen a mile away. But now they're saying they're protecting Pelosi, so they need all this built up firepower in case China does something. Nah, China know their agenda. That's why I said, it's moves for these, man, to meet them. All right, so who's stirring up these nations? It's the Lord doing it, man. Okay, the Lord is ready to finish, put an end to this age and our suffering. Amos 3:6. It says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city? And what did you hear? You heard sirens, man, going all throughout all of China, or wherever it was at in China. All right, sounding off, letting them know that the enemy is close and they ready for war. So any slip up, anything go wrong, they go into any of the areas where China said it's affected by the military drills, man, something could go down, And it would be another proxy over there, and it would cause China to crash America's economy earlier than later. Amos 3:6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? So they all afraid over there. Taiwan was like, yo, they want America to leave, because they said Pelosi is doing her own agenda. Shall there be evil in a city and Yahweh have not done it? See, the Lord sent America over there, controlling the situation, man. Causing them to lock horns over there. And they call China the dragon, but that China's not the dragon, scripturally. All right? That's according to their own beliefs, the dragon. But according to the scriptures, the dragon that the Moabites deal with goes back to their idolatry, man. Okay? But according to the scriptures, Rome was the dragon in the EU today, the European Union. All right? And this current system that's in power. That's the dragon. Okay? So, but not China. All right? China is Moab. And to read about China, it said, shall a trumpet be blown in the city? And you heard it, man. That don't sound eerie. If you hear that out here, in America, man, they're going to hear it one day. They're going to hear it one day. And all the grinding is going to cease. And all the tough shit is going to go out the window. All the confusion. All the pride that people into. It says, surely Yahweh will do nothing. So the Lord is holding back the winds, according to Revelation 7. But he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets. All right, so the Lord has revealed these secrets unto his servants, the prophets, so we can warn our nation, our people, so they can be delivered in these times. All right, 2nd Ezra 15. See, as America's falling, the Lord is also, through these proxy wars, going to bring portions of destruction to these nations. All right. This is 2nd Ezra 15. I'm gonna start from 40. The great and mighty clouds shall be puffed up, full of wrath, and the star that they may make all the earth afraid, and them that dwell therein, and they shall pour out over every high and eminent place a horrible star, man. See, it's not just going to be one, it's going to be many over different places. The horrible star, that's that wormwood spoken of in Revelations, all right, representing bitterness or poison, toxicity, radiation. All right, what do they call that? Nuclear waste, uranium, plutonium. So all that's going to be dumped out on these nations, and America's one of them. Fire and hail. Hold on, let me get one more. I'm going to go up a little. Wait, let Let me go up a little bit more because they got some more on here I can get into. All right. Verse 39, I'll start from there. A strong wind and strong winds shall arise from the east, man. See? You got destruction coming from the east, basically from every direction. The missile's gonna be shot on this place. That's why America has something called the umbrella response in case all the nations shoot missiles on America. America has an umbrella defense system in place that's supposed to be able to counteract that and shoot on their nations. All right. That's why everybody call it a button. If somebody pushed the button, you know, America has a button in a sense. If all the nations shoot, then they can just shoot. And strong winds shall arise from the east, and that's that. The strong winds is the nuclear destruction, and shall open it, and the cloud which he raised up in wrath, and the star stirred to cause fear toward the east and the west shall be destroyed. All right, so America that was set up and brought in the nuclear age, all their ICBMs, they're going to be shot down. They're going to fail. All right, they're going to hit some places, but they're not going to be able to break certain defenses that Russia and them have. And the Lord going to cause America's army to fail as well. All right, in these times. So, see, they did Vietnam, World War II, Afghanistan, the Arab Spring, you know. So now they feel like they're going to win this as well, America. And the cloud which he has raised up in wrath, and the star stirred to cause fear toward the east and west shall be destroyed, man. So, all right, so America's defenses and weapons are going to be destroyed. The great and mighty clouds shall be puffed up full of wrath, and the star, all right? So you're going to have the chariots in the midst, and you're going to have those missiles being shot, and you're going to have what? Mushroom clouds. That they may make all the earth afraid, man. See, these nations, what the scriptures say, man, all you that bend the bow, shoot against her, that the one that bends the bow, shoot at her. You know, bend the bow against her, meaning prepare your weapons and missiles against the daughter of Babylon, America. All right. So, and it says they're gonna make all the earth afraid, man, and them that dwell therein, especially here in America, and the proxy nations that are part of America, like Israel. And they shall pour out over every high and eminent place a horrible star, man. So all your nuclear sites over here, the military spots, the Capitol buildings, like you see on TV all the time in the pictures, getting destroyed. You know, those are the spots where Russia and China and them gonna be aiming at. All right, that's why Revelations, I think it's 11, it say the 10th part of the city fell. America's divided up in the 10 FEMA zones. In each of those different areas, you have nuclear sites, military sites, weaponry, Capitol buildings, monuments. All right, where a lot of the politicians are gonna be hiding at, and generals and shit. And it says what? They're gonna pour out a horrible star. It's gonna be a nuclear war. They're gonna be shooting small tactical nukes. Fire and hail. See, that's nuclear fuel of fire. And flying swords. See, the Lord said it, that his sword shall be bathed in heaven. That's the ICBMs, but they're gonna have smaller ones, man. Just like that's being shot over there in the Middle East, in different places, in Ukraine. Fire and hail and flying swords. Many waters, that all fields may be full. So you're gonna have tsunamis and floods. And all rivers with the abundance of great waters, man. They got tsunami makers, man, bombs that can cause tsunamis. And they shall break down the cities and walls and mountains and hills, trees of the woods, grass of the meadows, and their corn. That goes with Revelation 7. The Lord said He's holding back the winds so that they don't destroy or come down upon any tree or anything, upon the earth. The Lord not mad at the earth. He's mad at the people on the earth and what they built upon this earth and their wickedness. As a casualty of war, the earth is going to be burned and, have to go through that. But it's going to be a cleansing process for the earth with fire. And so they're going to break down America. And they shall go steadfastly unto Babylon and make her afraid. See, that's why in foresight you can see why America's poking at the bear, Russia. Now they're poking at China. They're messing with Syria. They're messing with Iran. Now they're going to mess with Africa soon through the French. All right, so they're going to make this place afraid, man. It's going to happen. So that's what we're seeing the build up to. And you don't see any fear in Pelosi. Look at her, man. She's an old woman, Edomite woman, and she ain't got no fear in her, man. She that confident in Egypt, the powers of this place, America. And it says here, that's all pride. But what the Lord said, what? And they shall go steadfastly unto Babylon, America, Babylon, a place of confusion, and shall make her afraid, man. They're going to make this place afraid. And they shall come to her and besiege her, the star and all wrath shall they pour out upon her. All right, the wormwood, the star in Revelations, them ICBMs, warheads. Then shall the dust and smoke go up unto the heaven, man. That's the mushroom clouds and the nuclear fallout. And all they that be about her shall bewail her. That goes to Revelation 18. So all the nations that did business with America, they're going to bewail and be like, now they're going to be forced to do the will and bidding of China and Russia. But really, they're going to be going into slavery under the children of Israel by that time. All right? Now, and they that remain under her shall do service unto them that have put her in fear. See, these proxy nations like Japan, Taiwan, they're gonna be up under the Chinese. All right, even in our kingdom, or in Yahushua's kingdom, they're gonna be in order. All the Moabites gonna be up under the other Moabites. They're not gonna be up under America. So, but China, I believe China's gonna take Taiwan, and they're gonna force Taiwan to be under the China rule, and Russia gonna take Ukraine, just full on, just take the whole place. It could be before the war, during the war, who knows? World War III. All right, that's what this is saying right here. And they that remain under her, that are still allies with America, all the nations, like Hawaii, any other place too, man, that's under America's rule. And they that remain under her shall do service, South Korea, service unto them that have put her in fear, man. So South Korea eventually gonna be ruled by North Korea and China, and they all gonna have to be forced to either have a hand against America or sit back and watch. And thou, Asia, see, but the Lord has a plan for Asia, for China. See, China like, we ruling now. after America destroyed. Nah, that's where you get in Revelation. It speaks about New Jerusalem coming down from heaven in the sight of all the nations, the elect coming down from the Father Yahweh with Yahweh Shai. Surprise, surprise. That's what it's gonna be. And thou, Asia, that art partaker of the hope of Babylon, isn't it? China, didn't China build itself on the backs or like a tick to America? Cheap labor over there. America asks for cheap items. They can make high quality items, but America wanted cheap products, and that's what they're making. All right, they're making cheap products, which caused America to become what it is. All right, and they bought up the debt. They built China, like America built Disneyland. China built Disneyland. They built KFC. China built CFC or something like that. It's like a weird Chinese type of vibe name. All right, so they modeled their economy, even pegged their currency to the dollar, helping it and helping the dollar to stay in power. So America can keep buying more goods from China with a powerful dollar. See that? So that's why China kept pegging their currency to the dollar and propping up the dollar. But now they like, nah, they depegged it, and now they pushing their currency with their yuan. They pushing it with gold and also the blockchain, their own cryptocurrency and other energy, just like Venezuela. All right, so yeah, man, the Lord said what? And thou, Asia, okay, which would be the Asian Peninsula or China, thou that art partaker of the hope of Babylon. See, that dollar, man, they were pushing that dollar with their old world order. But now look, they are partaker of the hope of a Babylon, and art the glory of her person. See that? That's how America got rich. All the items in America come from China. Most of them, at least 90%. Woe be unto thee, thou wretch, right? Because the Lord said Moab is his wash pot, man. That's it. It's a low-level vessel that has nothing but uncleanness in it, and it's useless. Useful, but useless. You can easily throw it away. It just made to wash feet and collect scum. So the Lord said, what? Woe be unto thee, thou wretch, man. Talking about China. Even the word China means, I think, sin. Because thou hast made thyself like unto her, man. See that? They want to be the whore, the next whore for the elites now. Or they made the BRICS nations. They're creating their own NATO, just like America. They want to rule the earth now in wickedness. But the Lord like, no, no, no. You're just making yourself a target for Yahweh Shai. But thou, Asia, woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her, and hast decked thy daughters in whoredom. See, they decked thy daughters with that same riches and wealth and currency and different trade deals and uncleanness and atheism, celebrating these damn wicked holidays. All right, boosting up their currency just like the dollar. So they're just like China's no different than America, man. What would be different on the earth? It'd just be even worse. The atheism and communism. One child per house. can't read the Bible and stuff like that, man. That's what it'd be like with China eating with Moab. I mean, you know, rat, cat, dog, and all that. What they feed you at the Chinese places. That's why we're not supposed to be eating that food. Woe be unto thee, thou wretch, because thou hast made thyself like unto her, and hast decked thy daughters in whoredom. See, America has daughters. That's why they call America the mother of harlots. Because all the nations that come out of this place and that are built up by America are nothing but wicked nations, evil nations, unclean, you know, abominable policies. All right. And has decked thy daughters in whoredom. So China did the same thing with North Korea, you know, and whatever other countries that are under China rulership. All right. That they might please and glorify in their love, in thy lovers. All right. That's all the different trade deals, backdoor deals they have going on, which have always desired to commit whoredom with thee, man. You know, so they got deals with South Korea, Japan as well, and they got parts of Taiwan that want to join and be annexed to China. All right, same way America got their hand in that. You can see their footprint in different nations. You can see China as well. America got troops in the Middle East. China got troops in the Middle East. All right. They oppress. Esau oppress our people. The Moabites oppress our people as well. Hurry up and buy. All right. So thou hast followed her that is hated in all her works and inventions. Therefore saith Yahweh. So Moab has followed and trailed America all the way to this point, and now they're hoping to usurp America, all right, to take authority, you know. So let's get this. It says here, they want to supplant. Supplant means to take the power position of another. All right. So Moab, thou hast followed America, the daughter of Babylon, the great whore, that rideth upon the beast, NATO, and is tied to the EU. Thou hast followed her that is hated in all her works and inventions. But now they against each other. Satan divided against Satan. Therefore saith Yahweh, I will send plagues upon thee. Widowhood. That means that men going to die in the wars. Poverty. The economy going to crash eventually. Famine. Because those elites, they really want to be the top dogs. They don't want China to have their own BRICS. You know, their own unions. I think it's Britain, Russia, India, and not Britain. I forgot the B was what the B is for. Brazil. I could be wrong, but it's Russia, India, and I think China. Let me go look it up. Yeah, I was correct. It's Brazil, China, India, and Russia. All right, and you know, Russia just tried to start their own NATO as well, with Turkey, Iran, you know. So all the prophecies are coming to pass. So these alarms of war, this is just wars and rumors of wars, man. But this is just the beginning still, man. We're late to it, but it's still the beginning, you know. It says here, so the Lord is going to send what? The word plagues just means a hurtful or destruction, all right? They don't have to mean something toxic every time. And I will send plagues upon thee, widowhood, basically cursing this place, man. Poverty, famine, sword, and pestilence, man. So the Lord gonna send war into that place. So Taiwan is gonna go against China at some point, and they're gonna have some major portions of China destroyed. All right, even with America as well, according to the scriptures. And the glory, so like it, to waste thy houses with destruction and death, man. All right. So, hey, man, this is prophecy. So this is what's about to happen before we get delivered. You know. So he said, "Yo, this is all got to happen. America gonna fall. They're gonna go to war with each other. China gonna fall as well, but as they think they're gonna take the power seat, because all these nations that are under America, they're gonna be forced to be annexed, meaning joined to China and Russia, and they're gonna have to yield to the power of Russia and China and these nations. You know, and the Middle East gonna have to yield to the power of Iran and Saudi Arabia. They're not gonna respect the power of America no more. All right, they ain't gonna have no choice. So, and the glory of the power of thy power, see, China, or I'll say Moab. The glory of thy power shall be dried up. You know, so they're coming into power right now. You know, Babylon is the top dog, but it says what? It's gonna be dried up, like a flower blossoms, then it gets dried up by the heat. As a flower, see, the heat shall arise that is sent over thee. You know. So yeah, man, China got some power that's gonna come against the daughter of Babylon, America, but the Lord said he got a judgment for that place as well. Whew. See that? It says, thou shalt be weakened as a poor woman with stripes, man. See, they're not going to be destroyed all the way, but they're going to be weakened. And then when Yahweh returns, Moab is going to be taken into captivity. All right, so those nations are going to be weakened. Not going to be destroyed utterly like the daughter of Babylon, this place is. You know, the U.S. is going to be destroyed utterly. But those nations, like Russia and China, scriptures say through prophecy, thou shalt be weakened as a poor woman with stripes, man. With stripes. They're going to be taking some missile hits. And economic hits and hacking and all that they're going to do. And as one chastised with wounds, so that see, it's going to be wounded. So that the mighty and lovers, all right, the mighty nations like Russia and all them, and then their lovers, meaning their allies that are under China, that just got taken by China, they shall not be able to receive thee. China, the scriptures say Moab gonna be in that bad of a condition. All right. So yeah, man, I'm gonna end it there. So this is what we're coming to. Let me get this real quick. That's right, man. He said what? So the trumpet be blown in the city, and the Lord have not done it. All right. Just to bring this full circle. And this is the Most High bringing it to pass. He said hell is being stirred up. These nations are being stirred up to meet America as it moves forward, to try to take back its power in the earth, or reclaim it, or maintain it. Matthew 24:6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, man. See, we're hearing about it through the media. There goes Siren. See that ye be not troubled, see? we shouldn't be troubled like these people are, because these elites are pressing the fear button to control the masses. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, see? And kingdom against kingdom. How you know the Lord is in the midst, and he's making it come to pass. They're rising up against each other. And there shall be famines, see, economic collapses or dollar crashes, with lack of food, hyperinflation, you know. Pestilences, we see that with what they're doing now, man-made or not, you know. And earthquakes through their, what they call global warming, changing the climate, prince of the power of the air. In diverse places, man. All these are the beginning of sorrows, man, okay? So this is it. We're in the beginning of sorrows. All these are the beginning of sorrows. All right? So, hey, I'm going to end it there, man. Just give some outlook and hopefully clarity on what's going on over there. And, yeah, that was exciting to see last night. That's, this morning. That video with China. You know, and them sounding the alarms of war and shooting off live fire drills, man. That's the times we in. All right? Hey, shalom.